Hey everybody, it's me, Rick Acosta, the Dodger card collector, coming to you with another video. Today we are going to continue the countdown of my 1941 play ball set. When I last left you, I was down to 4 cards, and I just picked up a card, so I'm going to show you card number 3. Now before I do that, I'm going to do a quick recap. You see Joe DiMaggio there on the right, and I feel because I showed Ted Williams in the last video, it was only right to feature Joe DiMaggio as the card in the next video. And the DiMaggio card is the one PSA one I have in this set. And I'll be honest, I couldn't afford more than a PSA one. So picked up the best one I could. It's the only Joe DiMaggio card I have in my set, in my collection, and I absolutely love it to death. Last week, or the last show, I picked up the Indian Bob Johnson card. I think I was a little bit in a hurry, and I failed to tell you just how I picked up the card. And I bought the card from PWCC. I had been staring at it. I had it on my want list for several months. Throughout most of 2023, it was on my want list, on my watch list on PWCC. Nobody was buying the card, so nothing was happening on eBay. If I found the card at a show, I remember I found it once at the Pasadena show, and it was a BVG slab, which does me no good, as I'm trying to get all PSA slabs so I can have it in the registry, in the PSA set registry. So I just wasn't having any luck. And then eventually a PSA 6 showed up on eBay. The guy wanted an astronomical amount. I made him an offer. It said or best offer. I made him an offer, and I obviously wasn't close because it was rejected automatically. I made the guy, then I went back to the card on PWCC, this PSA 7, and I made him 2 offers, and he just ignored me. Flat out ignored. And I will say I overpaid probably by about $25 on this card, but at the end of the day, I think my patience wore out the closer I got to finishing this set. And that's something that might happen to you when you're building a set, is when you're getting close, you kind of want to get it off your shoulders. And I think that's what happened to me with the Bob Johnson card. It's a great card. It's a PSA 7, which is nice. I did overpay a little, but that's going to happen every so often because you're going to get some deals along the way when you're building a set. So my next pickup, which will bring me down to needing 3 cards, is Johnny Vandermeer. Johnny Vandermeer. Now in the card, he's listed as Vandy Vandermeer. Obviously, I know him as Johnny Vandermeer, and I think you do too. He played 13 years from 1937 to 1951, primarily with the Cincinnati Reds. He was a 4-time All-Star and a member of the 1940 World Championship team for the Reds. Obviously, Vandermeer is most remembered for pitching 2 consecutive no-hitters back in 1938. I think that's a record that will never be broken. On June 11th, 1938, Vandermeer pitched a no-hitter against the Boston Bees. We know them now as the Boston Braves, or the Atlanta Braves. 4 days later, against the Brooklyn Dodgers, in what was the first night game ever held at Ebbets Field, he threw another no-hitter. Like I said, he became the only player in Major League history to throw 2 straight no-hitters. Obviously, Vandermeer's performance earned him the role as the starting pitcher for the National League team in the 1938 All-Star game held at Cincinnati's Crosley Field, a game in which he allowed only 1 hit in 3 scoreless innings as the National League won the game 4-1. That season, he ended up with a record of 15-10 and a 3.12 earned run average. So that is Johnny Vandermeer in a PSA 5. A little background on this card. So get a look, he's in the dugout here. See the stadium in the background. This card I found very hard to find at a good price. And I think because of the 2 no-hitters, This card is he's considered a little bit more of a star than he is just a regular player. He's not a Hall of Famer or anything like that, but I think the two no-hitters really helped him out. And even in the PSA set registry, this card is weighted more than a regular common card. Someone like Bob Johnson is weighted a 1. Someone like DiMaggio might be, I think, like a 9 along with Ted Williams. Vandermeer was given a rating of a 2, and every time I found him, the card was astronomically priced. I found a 4.5. The guy wanted $350 for it. Just wasn't having it. And all of a sudden, one day, this PSA 5 popped up. I saw the price, and I go, I'm not playing around. I just paid for it. And it was less than the 4.5 that I talked about a moment ago. But I picked this up on eBay, and I'm pretty happy to have it. That's Johnny Vandermeer. So that, the updated stats, leaves me with 3 cards to finish this 1941 play ball set. All cards graded in a PSA slab. And we're almost there. I'm getting excited. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting tired. All right, you guys, if you stuck around with me long enough, thanks so much, and we'll talk to you next time.